It's another rainy, wet morning here, and I'll be leaving the hostel today to head back out on my way to Gorham. Have about 35 miles, I think. So my goal for today is to not hate hiking. It just sounds ridiculous to say it, but not hate hiking and actually try to enjoy the trail today and even the weather if it rains. The water has risen and is flowing pretty fast through here. I may go downstream a ways and cross there where it's a little less pushy. So in trying to enjoy the hike today, it means that it's probably going to take me all day to hike these 13 miles. Lots of elevation. And I think it's a steep descent with some rebar, so I need to be careful. I started the day off with my yoga practice. It was really nice to have a flat surface on the floor of the hostel main area. And I even got my inversion practice in, and I haven't done that in a really long time. So I think that's helped with my mindset today. Yeah, big miles, slowing it down, trying to enjoy. This will be interesting. I started down there, came up this slab, and then when I got to the top, I see it's not the top. I have more wet slab to climb. Time to put the trekking poles away. I think I'm heading up into the clouds. So I'm just dripping, and I'm sure some of that is sweat, but some of it's also just the humidity. So I'm gonna put my phone away for a little while. Okay, I had to get my phone out because just look at these trees. I just love this stuff. Still going down. I just used a tree to help make sure I didn't fall, so thank you, tree. And then the tree put pine sap all over my hand, so I used one of these like granite rocks as an exfoliator. So thank you, rock. I want today to be a day of thank yous. You know, I complained a little yesterday about the hostel being expensive, and it was, but I have to be truthful about it in that it's a hostel B&B. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness, is it beautiful. The owner just put so much work into it. I wish I would have taken some photos or some video of it. It was just beautiful inside, and it included free shuttles to and from the trail, and those shuttles were longer shuttles, so you know, it's all wrapped up in that higher fee, and it, you know, it was worth the money. It really was. It was just hard for me to swallow when I've been struggling a bit with things like mud and rocks and wet rocks. Wow, giant mushrooms. I think I'm on the top of Little Beamus. Look at the view. Just kidding. And next is, I don't know, regular Beamus. I forget what it's called. So what am I grateful for? Well, I'm grateful that it's not hot and wet. And I am grateful that there's a lot of this mossy stuff hanging from the trees. Somebody called moss earth fur once, and I just really like that. There's a lot of earth fur out here today. It's beautiful. And I love the contrast in color because of the wet. And what else? I am grateful. I'm just grateful. Let me just be in a state of gratitude for this white fluffy stuff. And I'm grateful that I had eggs this morning, cooked just the way that I like them. Nice and dippy with sliced avocado on a bagel, and I get another bagel today. Just like yesterday, my lunch is a French toast bagel with cream cheese, lots of cream cheese, and the rest of my Granny Smith apple. I'm excited. And I'm also grateful for those that I've reached out to the last couple of days. I really reached out to my resources, man. And I asked for your advice and for your experience and for some words of wisdom and confidence and support. And I received all of that. So thank you. For you, I am grateful. So I'm at Beamus Mountain second peak, 2915 for feet. There's a lean-to a shelter in a mile or so. That's where I'm gonna stop for an early lunch. And then I have a second peak, the main one, in 5 miles, which just seems really far away. I've gone 3.1. A little change of scenery now that I'm off the top. Still gray skies. Made it to the shelter. My glasses are fogging up. I was thinking about yoga and how I remember when I first started getting into yoga, it was often said that you get what you need and not what you want, especially when it came to like not liking a teacher or whatever. And this morning when I got on, down on the floor to do yoga, I was just inspired to do some inversions. And inversions are useful when you need a change in perspective. And that was not on my mind at the time. At the time it was, ooh, soft carpet, maybe I can get upside down. And but now I'm realizing that I have had a little bit of a change in perspective. And so maybe it's the result of that practice this morning. Getting ready to eat this delicious lunch. And this is my view. I'm sitting in the shelter just in case it starts to rain. And I sure hope it doesn't. I can hear a water source nearby, but I don't really think I need water. And I'm going to be climbing, so I'll probably just skip it and get some on the back side of this mountain. Starting to rain again. I'm having a real hard time keeping up my mood. What am I grateful for? Right now, just that I'm alive. It is so stunning through here. I feel like I'm always taking the same picture. It's like an ancient forest. It feels old and wise and deep. There's a bunch of little grouse in here, but I guess it's for me to see and not you because I can't get them on film. I keep taking my phone in and out of my pocket because each place feels so different. This is dark and damp. Well, it's all damp, but oops, feels so different than just a minute ago. Here's the view for the day. Still pretty foggy out there. And still very wet on trail. That's the trail. the water is the trail going up. I feel like I'm in the middle of a horror movie, especially because there's like thunder in the background. I sure hope it doesn't rain again. But it's this mist. I'm not sure how bigger hikers would make it through this tiny hole. There's a lot of downed trees in this section. You really can't see it, but these mushrooms just glow in the dark. In this area, that's better. I think I turned off the, whatever you call that, flash or whatever. It's really dark in here. I'm here at the summit of Old Blue Mountain. Mother Nature sure has been temperamental and moody today. More sun and the clouds and more sun, rain, heat, more rain. I guess that reflects, kind of matches my mood. It was the last climb. Now I have a long and steep descent. Coming to the end of my day. It was a mix. I really tried to stay positive and to do the things that I love about hiking. And I was successful some of the time. And then I struggled a bit and tried to get myself back on track. And then tonight, the most wonderful thing happened. I crossed paths with the first person that I met on trail, Strider. And Strider is the one that gave me my name. And it was really cool. Really, really cool. Wow. It's been quite the journey. And she'll be summiting Katahdin, and I'm continuing along my journey, and it just made my day to see her. Wow, I'm really high up. There's a road all the way down there. Nothing like ending a long, hard day with some rebar going straight down. I can see the road. It's always good to be able to see the road at the end of a long day. I know that I just have to cross this road and then cross a stream and get my feet wet, which is fine because they're filthy. And then I will be to camp, and then I will probably wash myself because I am also filthy. The mud has caked all the way up, and the rock sliding down means that my legs are all muddy too. I can see the stream from here. It looks deep in spots, but it's not flowing very fast. So that's good. The current looks so cool flowing over these rocks. So I packed out something a little different this time. I got a container of chicken sausage. This is spinach and some sort of cheese. And the cool thing is they were actually kind of individually wrapped. And so I stuck a couple in my bear can. And that's what I'm having tonight for dinner, along with some leftover garlic bread. Well, not garlic bread, but like a garlic Italian loaf. And it's delicious. Calling it a day. And it was a good day.